Hey guys, I'm Joshua and I'm a junior at UC Berkeley. UC Berkeley has over 1,000 student clubs and organizations, and today we'll be taking a look at a very famous type of club at Berkeley, consulting clubs. I'll be asking consulting clubs 3 simple questions. Firstly, tell us about your club. Secondly, what differentiates your club from other clubs? And thirdly, do you have any application advice? Let's get started with NextGen Consulting, where I'll be speaking to Vidushee, who is the president of NGC.
Okay, hi Josh. My name is Vidushee, and I'm one of the co-presidents for NextGen Consulting, or NGC. NGC is one of the many consulting clubs on campus here at UC Berkeley. And I think something cool about NGC is just the diversity of projects that we have, the diversity of people that we have, and also the community that we've built over the past couple semesters with the people that we recruit and our alumni. I think the biggest thing that sets NGC apart from other clubs is broken down into 2 main areas. The first one is what we do as a club professionally, and then also the people that we have in the club. So starting first with the professional aspect of NGC, I think something that is really unique about the clients that NGC works with is that they're everywhere from nonprofits to small startups to big Fortune 500 companies. And that's because we have the ability to work with a diverse client base and also diverse projects with each kind of client. So no matter what you're interested in and what kind of industry you're most likely to go into or just want to explore, NGC has something for you. And then on the second aspect of things, which is the people in NGC, I think we have a really, really great variety of people in our club as well. This isn't in terms of just like what you would traditionally think of as diverse communities within a club, but also within the kinds of majors that we have. We have over 15 majors amongst the 30 people that are active in NGC right now. We have people going into all sorts of industries, from software engineering to consulting to banking to real estate, biotech, basically everything that you want to potentially go into and that you can think of. And then we also obviously have a great number of people from different backgrounds, of different ethnicities, and then also of different genders. And so whoever you're looking to be friends with and whoever you think that you get along most with, you can find at NGC too. The NGC application is super simple, and that's because we want this to be very accessible to anyone who's interested to get into consulting, learn more about the business world, or just explore their interests at Berkeley overall. So in terms of application advice, we just require a simple resume drop, answering a couple personal questions about yourself, such as your name, email, etc. And then lastly, a quick response on a decal that you would want to create. So some tips on this decal, we would really recommend talking about something that you're passionate about. This can be something academic or personal, just whatever you feel like you can teach to other people. Besides that, there's nothing really crazy about the NGC application like other consulting clubs. Once you get past the application round, there's a group interview and then also a final interview. We have specific tips that we cover at our info sessions that are going to be happening this week and next week. If you're interested in coming to those and learning more about how the interview process will work overall, I highly recommend coming to our info sessions and meeting some of our members. But besides that, you already have all the knowledge you need to complete an NGC application, and I'm sure that all of you, if you apply, are going to do awesome.
Next up, we have Net Impact Berkeley.
Hi, my name is Ryan, and I'm a part of Net Impact Berkeley, which is a social impact strategy consulting club on campus. What we do is we try to solve a problem for our clients all throughout a semester. For example, in the past, we've worked for smaller nonprofits in order to make a better impact for them, or we've worked for bigger Fortune 500 companies in order to help their business become more sustainable and better for the social impact in general. What we try to do is we try to solve a problem in that social impact side to make a positive impact on the world, and we hope you learn more about our club. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Elisabeth. I'm a senior studying cognitive science, and I'm a senior advisor for Net Impact Berkeley this semester. I think something that really differentiates us is the type of clients that we're able to have. So even though we're focused on social impact consulting, we're working with both nonprofits and for-profits and Fortune 500. So having that variety of client work has been really great for my own development and just learning more about what I want to do. And on top of that, the more basic answer is just the people. I think that the people in Net Impact are really what made me want to join. Everyone is so passionate, so supportive, so fun to be around, and I think that's what makes us really unique.
So I'm Brandon. I'm a senior studying business data science, the president of Impact Berkeley this semester. And for some advice for the application and for our interview process, I'd recommend definitely coming out to our events. We try to teach you everything you need to know to ace your interviews. We give you past interviews that we've given out. It's also not prep you for NIB, but also for consulting in the future as your career, or also applying to other clubs. You want to make sure you do a good job just as a whole, not just for us. And I would say I'll just be authentic. I think for us, we're really looking for a passion for social impact. So don't be afraid to tell a good story. I think people try to flex too much like business expertise or like having a lot of experience in some field, but really what we're looking for is a passion to learn and just a passion for social impact. So tell a good story, try to make a smile, and I think that's all the best you could do. So yeah, hopefully that helps.
Next, Voyager Consulting.
Hey guys, I'm Vaarun. I'm Nolan. We're part of Voyager Consulting. Voyager was founded 12 years ago. We consult from everything from growth stage startups to Fortune 500 companies in all types of sectors, in tech, healthcare, consumer, social media, you name it. So we have a really broad range of experiences within our club, a lot of different diverse majors within our organization. So it allows us to kind of tackle lots of different project scopes and work on very big projects.
I guess the important thing is how are we different than all of these other clubs on campus? And the answer is all of these other clubs have some sort of niche, whether it be startup consulting, tech consulting, nonprofit consulting. Like Vaarun said, we operate in all of those different sectors and more. And so the cool thing about Voyager is that the people in the club choose what projects we want to work on, which means that any given semester, the consulting class picks the types of projects they want to work for. And so when you graduate, you can work in an industry that maybe you didn't know you wanted to work in when you first came to Cal. And that means that your resume can change semester on semester. Whereas in some of these other clubs, when you join a very specific type of consulting, it's very hard to pivot. And so ultimately, joining Voyager means joining an organization where you have a lot of choice and you have a lot of doors that you can open as your time goes on at campus. Make sure to apply. It's just a resume drop. It's super easy. I guess the only advice I would have is, have somebody else look over your resume, make sure everything makes sense. And then try to come out to all of our info sessions, meet us, because at the end of the day, we're looking through hundreds of resumes and we want to put a face to a name. So we're all pretty friendly.
Exactly. I think a common question that comes up is like, do I have to have consulting experience in the past or things like that? That's not needed at all. I think the biggest thing in Voyager we look for is just that you're passionate about something in depth and you kind of like put a lot of time into that, whether that be in high school, your first semester at Cal. So just a lot of different passions you might have and showing that on your resume. So that's kind of what we look for.
Yeah, and then shout out Karina in the back over there. She's a little camera shy, but she's awesome.
Next, we have Venture Strategy Solutions.
Hi everyone, my name is Jack. I'm the Vice President of Projects at Venture Strategy Solutions. We are the first startup consulting club on campus, one of the original 5 consulting clubs overall. Venture Strategy Solution, as I mentioned before, is a startup consulting group. We tend to focus on high impact work. So we're a group of about 35, I think is the current number. Really excited, really diverse range of people. Yeah, we're really looking forward to a great semester. So I think the biggest differentiator about Venture from some other consulting groups is that we focus exclusively on really young, really small companies, and that sort of has a couple different impacts. So if you're consulting for an Apple or a Microsoft or a Zoom, as a lot of other clubs will be, that work tends to be relatively low impact. Apple's got the best marketing people in the world. Apple's got the best business analytics people in the world. The likelihood that they're going to take advice from a college student is relatively low. That being said, if you go to a startup who are trying to save money wherever they can, have really small staffs who are working really, really hard, the likelihood that your project is going to be implemented and turn into something is much, much higher. So for us, we really like to focus on those projects with really great POCs and really high impact probability. So that's the big thing. It also means that we're regularly interacting with C-suite executives. So because these companies are so small most of the time, we are interacting with the CEOs, the CFOs, the CMOs, which is really cool because often those are really cool thinkers to sort of observe and watch, and you get to learn a lot from them. And the final thing that I find really cool and enjoyable is that you get on the boat a little bit early, right? So we were with SnackPass before SnackPass was a big company. We were with Lime before Lime was a big company. The same with Figma, the same with Niantic. So it's really cool watching that project happen, watching your project come to life, and then seeing the company grow after that. So I have a couple pieces of application advice that I tell to everybody. First of all, focus on the people, right? Go to info sessions, meet as many of the members of whatever club it is that you're applying to, and really focus on who you're going to be working with, who the exec teams are, who the presidents are, because at the end of the day, consulting is hard work. I won't lie to you. It's a difficult thing to do. It's very time intensive often, and the people that you're doing it with sort of make or break the experience. I've been very lucky, and I love the people that I work with at Venture, and I really feel as though you shouldn't go with a club for prestige or for their projects even. I really think that you should focus on the people and who you click with the best. My other piece of advice is to ask questions and be authentic, right? If you're unsure about something, ask a question. We're all obnoxiously happy to help. We really, really love answering questions. It's really cool to meet you guys from our perspective as well. And then be yourself, be authentic. Don't feel as though you need to impress us or dazzle us. We really just want to get to know you as a person. So you don't need to send us some college essay about a time that you were, overwhelmed with joy about. Just tell us who you are. Tell us what you're about. I'm really looking forward to meeting all of you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out at any time, and have a good application cycle. Good luck.
Next, Phoenix Consulting.
Hi, I'm Alexis.
Hi, I'm Eric. I'm a junior studying molecular and cell biology.
And I'm a sophomore studying econ and data science. And we're from Phoenix Consulting. We're a healthcare-focused consulting group. We work with a lot of companies, like big tech companies, biotech companies, nonprofits, startups. There's a big breadth of companies to choose from with who you want to work with.
Yeah, and I'd say what really differentiates us is the type of impact that we have. Being predominantly focused in the healthcare space really lets us be in touch with the community in a pretty unique way, I think. For example, one of the really cool projects that we had was with American Bone Health. The project was helping them expand their nonprofit and just spread awareness about osteoporosis. We also did a really cool one with spreading mental health awareness. You don't tell me that. I guess we briefly touched upon this in the previous question, but what's really cool is we really do try to reach a different category of client every time. For example, we'll work with smaller startups such as Xderma that are really spearheading their specific industry, to also pretty big nonprofits such as Kaiser Permanente, American Bone Health. We'll also work with large tech companies such as NVIDIA, Dell, and another really cool one this semester that I'd love to share with you, but I unfortunately cannot. And we'll also work with massive pharmaceutical companies such as Pfizer and Amgen. So it really comes down to the individual for what kind of project they would like to work on, because no matter what it is you're interested in, what it is you're passionate about, we'll have the project for you.
My biggest piece of application advice would be to try to not tailor to what you think we want to see, and to actually express who you are. There are opportunities to do that on the application with talking about your passions, your interests. So trying to really show off your innermost self, because that's really what we're looking for. We want to diversify our analysts, make the projects as good as possible for the clients, and the best way to do that is to have a lot of different ideas coming in. So it's really, cliche advice, but be yourself to the fullest extent that you can, and take some time with the application, spend your time thinking about it. But yeah, good luck.
And additionally, I highly recommend taking the essays very seriously. Applications are due at 4 p.m. We get together at 3. The moment everyone's hits the submit button together, we won't stop until we have read every single word of every single application. Whether that's 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., we won't stop until we actually read everything. So please take the essay seriously. We really want to get to know you behind just the numbers and your resume. Thank you.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned a lot about consulting clubs at UC Berkeley. Do like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below what other content you'd like to see.